twin spiritual journey. So last but not least, we're doing yours. I had to start with Taurus because it's Taurus season. I had to be fair. So we're going to go ahead and get an energy reading for the sign of Aries, the collective sign of Aries. It can be sun, moon, or rising. It is a general message. It is linear with the time, because whenever you come across it, that's when you're meant to see the message or hear the message. And we are going to be using 3 oracle decks, and they are the Wisdom Goddess Oracle, as well as the Native Spirit Oracle, and then we are going to see what spirit animal is helping you or assisting you through this situation that comes up. Okay, check out your rising and moon sign as well to get an added message. But like I said, like I always say, these are divination tools, and they are meant to help guide you in your on your highest path, to give you some answers. Some of them might not be that pleasant, but it's something that's going to help you on your highest journey. So take what resonates and throw out what doesn't. And like I said, it's going to be different for everybody, because how many Aries are out there. It's like reading a general newspaper, a horoscope. It's not going to be accurate for everybody. So some people, it might be more for relationships, some might be about their jobs, different things like that. So let's go ahead and say thank you to the spirit and universe for these messages of guidance, wisdom, healing, and our empowerment. So let's get into these messages. We're going to go ahead and start with the Wisdom Goddess Oracle for the sign of Aries. Please bring out the best messages, something that Aries needs to hear at this time. All right, so let's get into it. What are the messages, please, Spirit and Universe? What are the messages for Aries? My soul brothers and sisters, my fellow Aries. Let's see. All right, let's get into it. Universe and Spirit, work your magic. Okay, whoa, this one wanted to come out. The Dawn. This has been an underlying card for a few different of the signs, but it came out for you. And it says, the dawn, do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. So you might have been struggling. I know Aries have been going through a lot of different things. A lot of you have double missions. You've been going through the healing and the dark shadows, night of the dark, night of the souls, and awakening, transitioning, all those things. So it can be very challenging. So sometimes it's easy to just like give up. It's like, I give up, nothing's ever going to happen. But this is saying, it's always darkest before the dawn. So hang in there, okay? On the top is the Witch, which is be aware of your reputation, your influence, and your power to create, preserve, or destroy. Powerful women are often misunderstood. Yes, and Aries, you women, especially Aries women, I mean, I've been called masculine before, which kind of bothered me, but we are more masculine energy. So sometimes our feminine side don't show as much. So this is saying, just be aware. Don't play into the stuff that people want to pick or poke at. Don't play into that. And then on the bottom we have the Traveler. And this is, let travel, education, and communication systems take you and your ideas to the world, and or use the same to bring the world to you. Yes, I'm a big believer of that. I mean, we get trapped in our own little environment and world, and we get closed-minded. And to go out there and see different places and different people and different cultures is very eye-opening and educational. So if you can travel, even if it's to the next city or town or whatever, if it's out in nature, whatever it is, get out there and travel. You'll learn so much, even about yourself, right? So let's go ahead and see what the native spirits want to tell us, Aries. Through this challenge, through the dark times we're going through, for maybe getting closed off and isolated. That's what I also feel with that Traveler card. Sometimes it's easier when you're going through dark times and not wanting to deal with, challenging people and situations. We just kind of isolate ourselves and do our own thing. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with the native spirit cards. What do they want to tell us? What do the native spirits want to tell us, Aries? What do they want to tell us? Okay. We have Storyteller, and then on the bottom we have Smudging Ceremony. Well, I just bought some smudging spray yesterday, and I have to do that. So, you might want to do some smudging, clear out your energy, the negative energy that surrounds you, because it's easier to get in a dark place if we're surrounded by that negative energy. And Storyteller. So we're going to go ahead, and I feel like this is the story you're telling yourself, but it also could be like that reputation. You know, what people think of about us is not really who we are. They want to weave a story a lot of times that's not true, or just an aspect that they see, or even sometimes out of jealousy or envy. So let's go ahead and read what the storyteller is. And I feel like for a lot of you, it might be you telling yourself, like, maybe it's not going to work for me. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe this, maybe that, you know, and we can't live in that energy. You know, we are constantly changing. We have things that happen that make us in a certain way, and we can't get ourselves stuck in that image. Okay. So this storyteller card is saying, card meaning is live larger than life. Make the most out of every experience. You can choose the meaning that you give events. Find interpretations that empower you rather than diminish you. Be the storyteller and the hero of your own life. Give your personal story empowering meanings. Your native spirit wants you to know, around the evening campfire, clan members always look forward to the storytelling, recounting events of the daily happenings of the tribe. Even the most mundane event took on a vibrancy in the expert hands of the experienced storyteller. The storyteller card chose you to remind you to be the champion of your own personal myth. Be the central character. Don't live life according to the needs and expectations of others. Don't be a bit player in your own story. The journey is saying, take an event in your life and give a disempowering meaning and find a way to re-script it so that the interpretation of the same story is one in which you are the hero. So some story, reweave it, retell it, add some detail to it. You know, because a lot of people want to make us feel down, and we can't buy into their story. We know who we are, right? So this is saying, you know, be the hero of your own story. All right, Aries? I love that energy. And, you know, recently I've been having some issues with a couple of people that, you know, because you don't want to go along with them, or you have any doubts about, you know, trust with them or anything like that. They want to make you look like the villain, and that's not fair. You know, just because they have their own issues and try to make you the villain, that's their issue. It's not yours. So don't buy into that. All right. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see the smudging ceremony. We'll read it. I know it's about purging or something like that, but we're going to go ahead. Smudging ceremony. And look at this, Aries, warrior of the heart. That's you. So this says, let go of the past, purify, detox, and release whatever doesn't serve or support you in your life. Yeah, all those negative stories, no, don't buy into it. And we're going to see what's the other card on this side. Flowing river. Yes, you just kind of gotta go with the flow. Let things pass you by, right? All right. So now we are going to get a spirit animal that might be assisting you at this time, Aries. What spirit animal is assisting Aries with this situation? And you know, it's kind of weird because recently I was thinking about that, about like how sometimes you get like this reputation for standing up for yourself, especially like I said, if you're a female, you know, like you're mean or you're a bitch, or you know what I mean? And it's usually just setting healthy boundaries, but you know, people don't want to see that with women. You know, usually women that are assertive are usually a bitch or even worse names. So, you know, and even if you are men out there that maybe got a bad reputation of being a rebel or the bad guy, don't fall into that story. You know what your heart is. Okay? And even if you did have that kind of way about you before, you know, we change as we grow, you know? And if you're watching spiritual things, I really doubt that that's what your heart really is. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. We have an ant spirit, time to collaborate. So this is collaborating with like-minded souls, connecting with your soul tribe. You know, you have a gift to offer, you know, so don't let that isolate you and not communicate with people. All right. And then on the bottom we have the scarab beetle spirit, which is magic works through you. So you do have magic, and I feel like a lot of the reputation of people being hostile towards you or putting you down is an envious thing, because they know that you have a pure heart and soul. Okay, so let's see what this ant spirit is saying to help you. And it is number 1. Aries is number 1. We're number 1. So let's see. Sometimes the people with the hardest missions and the most important missions have the hardest, difficult time. So just realize that, you know, we have to face a lot of adversity. All right, so ant spirit, okay? Oracle message. When ant spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track to build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful. It is unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others, you are there for you. Everything is working to support you right now. The protection message is do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Doesn't that sound like an Aries? I feel like I got to just do it myself. And it's very hard to accept help because, being tricked or manipulated or gaslighted over the years, and we're very trusting, so losing that trust with others, it's easier sometimes to just do it yourself. So this is like putting ourselves out there and integrating, collaborating with others, right? So it doesn't matter where you are or why you came to be pessimistic or mistrustful. The fact that Ant Spirit is showing up now is a sign that you have an opportunity to heal and to relearn to trust others will show up for you in a genuine way. Well, doesn't that beat the bee's knees? I don't even know what to say. But like I said, I just had that with my somebody that was close to me. We're not in an intimate connection, but we had one before. I was my kid's father, my ex-husband. And, we've always been friends. We kind of grew up together. And, I kind of thought we had got past that. And then something happened recently where it was like, I couldn't trust again. And I, got called names because I was selfish, because I set up a boundary, because I could tell it was going back to that way, that manipulation. So don't be ever afraid to stand your ground. And it's really hard to trust when you've had something shown over and over. And like they bring up the part about like, well, that was the past, but actions speak louder than words, right? And if you haven't learned from those mistakes or those situations before, then it's kind of hard to trust, right? It takes a long time to build trust up and only an instant to break it down. All right, so then it says, if you're feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. If you feel vulnerable, know that being present in your vulnerability can help you draw in someone who wants to assist you. Trust in your partnership with spirit, and your outer conditions will start to reflect that. Then you will see the miracles waiting for you, including partners who appear ready to lend a hand. Love that, okay? And this scarab, my camera was loaded with no more space, so it like cut right off on me when I was doing the scarab beetle. But this is basically saying, I'm not going to go through the whole spiel again, but it's basically saying, you have magic within you, and why are you doubting it? You need to put yourself out there and trust in that magic, because you have a lot of magic within you, Aries. Yes. And you start to doubt it, and then that kind of stops your progress, okay? So knowing that you have that magic, don't let anybody make you feel less than or unworthy of sharing your magic, because you have a lot. And a lot of times people do that because they are envious of what you have. They can see it. They can see your light shining, right? So let's go ahead and finish this reading. Oh my gosh, and look at that. The starfish spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yes, I love this, right? And now is a lucky time with the rabbit spirit. And truth transcends illusion. So yes, don't let anybody put your truth down, okay, Aries? You have it in you, and it's time to step up to that. That's like the last little bit here. You have it within you. So we're going to do a closing of this reading with some tarot cards, and be done. So let's go ahead and see. All right. So, go within and realize that you have a lot of magic. And when people like try to dissuade that magic within you or put you down, it's because they are feeling lack of it, and they see it within you. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with the tarot cards. Okay, so we lack, see? Yeah, don't feel lacking of anything, especially when other people are lacking and they're trying to make you feel down as well, all right? See, that toxic energy surrounding you. A lot of people do not like to see others do well, you know? So let's go ahead and see. It's their own insecurities. They try to squash you down. See, it's coming up again. This is the, no, I'm sorry. I thought this was the Five of Pentacles. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is collaborating with other people. So, you know, when you're successful, a lot of people don't like that when they see that you have a light within. So it's working with others to bring your abundance and whatever your mission is to fruition. You know, putting yourself out there, being a little vulnerable. You know, don't focus on the disappointments. Move forward. Realize how much you have accomplished, how much you have to be grateful for. Okay, and then look, Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow process, but you're getting there, baby. You know, I know Aries is all like, let's go. But, you know, it's going to be well worth it. All right, Aries. So that is your message. Thanks so much for watching. And you believe in your magic. Okay, take care.